I'm Marble Star Girl.
This is a stick.
Before I get into the contents of today's video, please remember to like, subscribe,
And comment.
with any critiques, questions, or suggestions. Do you want to tell them what we're doing today?
Today we're doing tie-dye.
Last year I put out a video with my brother for his birthday. We painted on Lego figures. This year he wanted to do tie-dye. So I got this tie-dye kit, and I got a bunch of stuff over here for us to tie-dye.
I've never tie-dyed.
Yeah, it's going to be his first time. You ready?
So here are all the things I got for us to tie-dye. Classic t-shirts, drawstring bags, tiny bags, pencil cases, and larger bags. In order to prep for tie-dyeing, I had to cut off all the tags and throw everything into the wash. Once everything was prepped, we could open up the tie-dye kit. This kit came with quite a bit of dye, an instruction manual, a drop cloth, gloves, and rubber bands. We laid down the drop cloth, put on our gloves, and off camera I re-wet everything in order to prepare it for the dye. From there we could activate the dye. This was much messier because I thought it would be a good idea to activate it with the hose outside so I wasn't making a mess in the house, but the hose was more powerful than I thought it would be, and some of the colors kind of ended up exploding everywhere. But once all of this prep work was done, we could finally begin the tie-dyeing. My projects are the ones towards the middle of the screen, and my brother's are the ones towards the left corner of the screen. We both went with something smaller in order to warm up, and we went for a very classic galaxy-like color scheme. We both pretty much used the scrunch technique for all of this. I did attempt to swirl one of them, but it did not come out. And honestly, we were both just enjoying adding the colors more than anything, so the scrunch worked just fine for us. I quickly realized that I was having a really hard time picking colors for this. I felt like I couldn't envision what colors would look nice together, and I felt myself just kind of wanting to come back to the same kind of colors. I think I need to push myself to explore some different color palettes. My brother definitely did not have this problem. He was enjoying exploring a wide range of colors and just having fun with whatever color he thought would look nice, and ended up coming up with stuff I never really would have thought of. Unfortunately, you'll see later that some of these products just didn't hold the dye very well. I think it is the fabric they were made out of. So he ended up having a lot of blues and purples in the end, despite using a variety of colors. But I still think everything he made came out really nice. Once everything was done, it had to sit overnight, be rinsed out, and thrown back into the wash. Now, I liked the way the tie-dye looked as is, but I wanted to take mine a step further and add some paint. This tiny bag reminded me of a galaxy, so I decided to go with that. If you don't know, I really like the show Doctor Who. I actually have a Doctor Who tattoo. So I painted a TARDIS floating around this galaxy spiral. I didn't mean to cover up this much of the tie-dye when I was painting this, but I just felt like the colors weren't dark enough to really convey the galaxy vibe I wanted, and once I started painting, I was just having a really good time with this, so I didn't want to stop myself for the sake of the tie-dye. I just let myself keep going and enjoy the process. I did leave the other side of the bag as is, however. For this one, because I had covered up so much of the tie-dye on the last one, I really wanted to make sure the tie-dye stayed visible on this one. I knew I wanted to do flowers, so I tried to pick some colors that I thought would nicely complement the yellows and oranges. I looked up a reference for this first flower, but once I got started, I really just let myself enjoy the process and kind of just did whatever I felt like in the moment. It probably would have looked nicer if I had used some references, if I planned it out and sketched it, but I really just wanted to enjoy myself and just follow where my inspiration led, and honestly, I'm obsessed with this bag. I absolutely love the way it came out, even with all its imperfections. I mentioned this earlier, but on some of these, the dye just did not stick, these being the pencil case and the drawstring bag. So because these are pretty much just light blue, I'm just gonna save them to decorate another time. But the t-shirt did come out really nice, though there was a lot more white on it than I thought there was gonna be. When I was doing it, I thought I was using like way too much dye, but apparently I wasn't using nearly enough. For this one, I didn't really feel like painting anymore, and I thought it would look nicer if I did something a little bit different, so I decided to use my transfer paper and print a simple design to put on the t-shirt. I thought this was a good, clean way to fill in some of the white space and make the t-shirt feel more complete. So here are the final results, starting with my brother's projects. What do you guys think? Thank you guys so much for watching. As usual, I have no idea what the next video is going to be or when it is going to come out, but whatever it is and whenever it does, I hope to see you then. Bye!